Good morning, students. So, I am Nidhi Maheshwari, PGT English from Central Academy, Bapunagar, Bhilwara, and I am here once again with the remaining part of the chapter Deep Water, which is an autobiography written by William O. Douglas. So, we were doing that there was a misadventure which happened at YMCA pool and which aggravated his aversion of water. And what was that misadventure? That a bruiser kind of a boy dug Douglas in the pool, and when he was going down, he planned that as soon as his feet hit the bottom, he will jump up with all his strength and flail at the surface and come to the edge of the pool. And he did the same. Once he could not do anything because he came up very slowly. Second time he tried, but last page जो हमने पढ़ा that he was trying to call for his mother, but there was no help. So I think this is page number 27. So page number 27 पे हम पढ़ रहे that when he was trying to call for his mother, because everything around him was water, even his screams were frozen, he could not speak anything, his legs were rigid, like paralyzed, and then strangely there was light. I was coming out of the awful yellow water, awful, very bad. At least my eyes were. My nose was almost out too. So again, second time when he was going, he tried, so his eyes and nose were out again. Then again he started down a third time. So third time, 1, 2 and third. Third time he was going down again. I sucked for air and got water. When he tried to suck air, suck means inhale, but because he was going down, he only could get water. The yellowish light was going out. Then all effort ceased. I relaxed. Even my legs felt limp, and a blackness swept over my brain. It wiped out fear. It wiped out terror. All effort ceased, stopped. I relaxed. Why? My legs felt limp, loosened, and a blackness swept over my brain. You must have heard this, aankhon ke aage andhera cha jana. So that's what he's saying. Here blackness was sweeping over his brain. It wiped out fear. Everything was wiped out, means nothing was there now. Terror नहीं था, कोई fear नहीं था, no more panic. It was quiet and peaceful, nothing to be afraid of. This is nice, to be drowsy. He was becoming drowsy, means unconscious, sleepy, to go to sleep. No need to jump, too tired to jump. Means when he was becoming sleepy and drowsy, he thought that now no need to jump. Right, it is nice to be carried gently, to float along in space. Tender arms around me, tender arms like my mother's. Now I must go to sleep. So what he wants to say that now he was becoming actually without any strength. He was feeling drowsy, he was feeling exhausted, he was feeling tired, and that's how he was like getting unconscious, and he was being carried with the waves. He was floating along, and it was like tender arms. The waves were looking like tender arms of mother. Now I must go to sleep. Why? Because he crossed to oblivion, and the curtain of life fell. What he thought, I crossed to oblivion. What is an oblivion? When you cross the state of being unconscious. So जब तक आप unconscious नहीं होते हैं, you remember that what happened. As he was remembering that he was becoming drowsy. As soon as you become unconscious, you forget everything. So he crossed that oblivion state of being unconscious. Now he forget everything what happened after that. And the curtain of life fell. According to him, the curtain of life fell means he was dead, because he didn't remember anything after that. Okay, now the next I remember, I was lying on my stomach beside the pool, vomiting. So after that he was becoming drowsy, he only could remember that he was lying on his stomach beside the pool vomiting. The chap is the boy, the chap that threw me in, he was saying, what the chap means, that bruiser kind of a boy who dug Douglas in, he was saying, but I was only fooling. So when he was lying on his stomach at the side of the pool, he heard that boy saying that I was just fooling around. Someone said, the kid nearly died. Be all right now. Let's carry him to the locker room. Whatever happened, happened. Now the kid was almost died. Somebody said, now take him to the locker room. Locker room is the changing room where in the swimming pools. Several hours later, I walked home. After a few hours, he walked home and he was very weak and trembling. He was trembling with fear. He was shaky. I shook and cried when I lay on my bed. He could not forget the incident. He was crying. He was shaking. I could not eat that night for days. A haunting fear was in my heart. Haunting, recurring, which comes again and again. ठीक है? I could not eat. Haunting fear in my heart. The slightest exertion upset me, making me wobbly in the knees and sick to my stomach. Slightest, छोटा सा भी physical work, exertion is a physical work. A slightest of physical work upsets me, means he was not able to do even a slight of physical work because it makes him wobbly in the knees, wobbly, shaky, his legs wouldn't walk and sick to my stomach. So you must have known this feeling, because when we are not well, so जैसे ही हम उठते भी हैं बेड से तो we feel little drowsy, we want to lay down again. So same thing he was feeling, sick to his stomach and wobbly in his knees. Okay, I never went back to the pool. I feared water. I avoided it whenever I could. So this incident actually aggravated the fear of water, या आप कह सकते हैं the aversion of water was totally aggravated by this, increased by this incident. First, in California, when he was with his father, when he was knocked down by the waves, the overpowering force of waves he could not bear, and this incident again increased the fear. So now he could not go to the water. He feared water, avoided it whenever I could. Now a few years later, when I came to know the waters of the Cascades. See, Cascades are the, you can say, Cascades are झरना जिसे हम कहते हैं, ठीक है, झरने जो होते हैं. So he came to know the waters of the Cascades. I wanted to get into them, and whenever I did, whether I was wading the Titan or bumping river or bathing in warm lake of the Goat Rocks. See, you have to remember these names. Wading through the Titan. Wading is the way of swimming, the way ducks do it. So जब वो wading with the water wings, जब वो उसमें से जाता है, ये नाम है Titan और bumping river, or bathing in the warm lake of the Goat Rocks. The terror that had seized me in the pool would come back. The terror would come back again and again in any water he goes to. It would take possession of me completely, take hold of him completely. My legs would become paralyzed. Icy horror would grab my heart. So whenever he used to go to any kind of water body, his legs would become paralyzed. Paralyzed, no strength, no work, could not work with those legs. And icy horror, extreme horror. आपने सुना होगा as cold as death, है ना. So death is called icy horror, जो सबसे extreme horror होता है, that's called would grab my heart. So this was the situation where he was totally in a stark terror would seized him by these incidences. Now this handicap, now what is handicap here? Handicap is this disability to not to fear of water. This handicap stayed with me as the years passed by, in canoes or main lakes, fishing for landlocked salmon. See, अब ये बताएगा आपको कि कहाँ कहाँ पर whenever और wherever he goes, कहीं पर भी जब वो जाता है तो वो जो उनका fear है water का, वो it comes back again. Okay, so wherever he goes to fishing the landlocked salmon in or bass fishing in New Hampshire, trout fishing on the Deschutes and Metolius in Oregon. See, these are the names of the rivers and the water bodies. So landlocked salmon, as we already did, that landlocked salmon is freshwater salmon. So maybe he goes to have the fishing of salmon, or bass is again a name of a fish in New Hampshire, trout fishing on the Deschutes and Metolius in Oregon, fishing for salmon on the Columbia, and Bumping Lake in the Cascades. Wherever I went, you have to remember the names if the question asks. The haunting fear of the water followed me. The thing is, wherever he goes, anywhere in the place, the haunting fear of water followed me. It ruined my fishing trips. Maybe he goes for landlocked salmon fishing, maybe for bass, trout or salmon in Columbia. Anywhere he went, the terror ruined his fishing trips, deprived me of the joy of canoeing, boating and swimming. See, canoe is again a very small boat. Boating and swimming, canoe एक different kind of boat होती है which is flat. So ये जो trips हैं, they all were ruined just because of his fear. Now I used every way I knew to overcome this fear. So as a person of willpower, Douglas wanted to remove all those fears. He wanted to overcome this fear, though he has that fear from childhood, since childhood, and this fear was aggravated by this YMCA pool misadventure. But still he wanted to overcome, and he used every way he knew to overcome it. But it held me firmly in its grip. Finally, one October, I decided to get an instructor and learn to swim. Now, October, आप ध्यान रखेंगे, when did he start? He started to have a coach from October. I decided to get an instructor and learn to swim. I went to a pool and practiced 5 days a week, an hour each day. Means 1 hour each day for 5 days in a week. The instructor put a belt around me. A rope attached to the belt went through a pulley that can run on an overhead cable. He held on to the end of the rope and we went back and forth across the pool. अब आपको समझना है यहाँ पर जो रोप है इंस्ट्रक्टर के हाथ में है, one end was tied around his waist and this rope was moving on a pulley through an overhead cable. वायर पे पुली है जिसके थ्रू वो जो केबल है, वो जो वायर है, रोप है, वो उससे अटैच्ड है. ठीक है. सो इफ आई एम द इंस्ट्रक्टर, आई हैव वन एंड ऑफ द रोप, सो वेन एवर आई विल लूज माई ग्रिप, you will go in the water. When I will tighten my grip, when I will tighten it, so you will come up. So that's what the arrangement was, and with this arrangement he was going back and forth to the pool. Hour after hour, day after day, week after week, on each trip across the pool, a bit of the panic seized me. So whenever he used to go on these trips. Now trip का मतलब यहाँ पर है when he was learning, he was practicing with that rope around his belt with the instructor. So every time the bit of panic, a little panic used to seize him, capture him. Each time the instructor relaxed his hold on the rope, लूज करता है, जब रिलैक्स करता है, I went under. As I told you earlier, that whenever the instructor will lose the rope, he will go underwater. Some of the old terror returned and my legs froze. Of course, when he goes underwater, he has that kind of fear, so his legs froze. ठीक है. Okay. It was 3 months before the tension began to slack. Then he taught me to put my face underwater and exhale, and to raise my nose and inhale. First thing what he taught, that going back and forth. So it took him 3 months to understand that. 3 months तक वो केवल यही करता रहा, back and forth of the pool with the rope attached to his waist. Second thing the instructor taught him अगर आप यहाँ समझ रहे हैं, सो यहाँ पर आ रहा है, देखिए each cross a pull 3 months. It was 3 months before the tension began to slack. मतलब जब उनको सीखा उन्होंने तो 3 months तक उन्होंने ये किया. Then he taught me again. Second thing क्या किया उन्होंने, ये उन्होंने सिखाया उनको that to underwater, put my face underwater and exhale, raise my nose and inhale. जब अंदर जाते हैं तो एक्सहेल करो, अंदर ऊपर आओ तो इनहेल करो. आई रिपीटेड दिस एक्सरसाइज हंड्रेड्स ऑफ टाइम्स. ठीक है, सो वो किया 3 months तक, फिर ये किया हंड्रेड्स ऑफ टाइम्स. देन बिट बाय बिट आई शेड पार्ट ऑफ द पैनिक दैट सीज्ड मी व्हेन माय हेड वेंट अंडर वाटर. So whenever he used to do this exercise, a bit of panic shed. He shed a bit of panic means he was losing those that fear. धीरे धीरे उनका जो वो डर था वो ख़त्म होता जा रहा था. थर्ड थिंग, अब नेक्स्ट क्या कर रहे हैं वो, he held me at the side of the pool and had me kick with my legs. थर्ड थिंग, उन्होंने उनको लेग्स के साथ किक करना सिखाया. For weeks I did just that. As you already know that practice makes a man perfect. So whatever he was doing to remove that fear, to overcome that fear from his mind. So पहले months, 3 months तक वो करता रहा. Then hundreds of days he was only doing inhaling and exhaling. That for weeks he was doing kicking with his legs. At first my legs refused to work when he started, but they gradually relaxed and finally I could command them. So the meaning of this is, if you are willing to do something, you can command your mind, you can command your body, you can overcome the fears. Now very important, again a very important line, thus piece by piece he built a swimmer. Very important line this is. Piece by piece of he built a swimmer. Generally एक क्वेश्चन आता है that what does it mean. So ये वही चीज़ है कि जो इंस्ट्रक्टर है उसने धीरे धीरे piece by piece he built a swimmer. उसने पहले एक चीज़ सिखाई, second then third, and when he had perfected each piece he put them together into an integrated whole. ठीक है, वन बाय वन ही taught me the things and now he integrated. आपने मुझे एक चीज़ सिखाई, जैसे हम पढ़ते भी हैं तो हम ग्रामर पढ़ते हैं, लिटरेचर पढ़ते हैं, रीडिंग पढ़ते हैं, राइटिंग पढ़ते हैं, एंड देन आई टेल यू कि ओके यू आर रेडी फॉर द एग्ज़ाम. सो सेम एज ही वॉज टीचिंग हिम piece by piece and now he said that now you can swim. कब बोला? In April. So when did he start? October. How many months? 6 months I guess. ना अक्टूबर नवंबर दिसंबर जनवरी फरवरी मार्च अप्रैल में, तो 6 months ऑलमोस्ट. अप्रैल 7th month. नाउ यू कैन स्विम. डाइव ऑफ एंड स्विम द लेंथ ऑफ द पूल, क्रॉल स्ट्रोक. जो इंस्ट्रक्टर उन्होंने बोला यू कैन स्विम नाउ, सो डाइव ऑफ द पूल है ना, और लेंथ में क्रॉल स्ट्रोक करते हुए यू जस्ट स्विम. ही टोल्ड हिम दैट नाउ यू आर इंडिपेंडेंटली स्विम. I did what he said. I swam. The instructor was finished. थोड़ा सा different line है, usage of English. The instructor was finished means his work was finished. Instructor finished his work, but I was not finished. The meaning is he was not finished, his work was not finished. Why? I still wondered if I would be terror stricken when I was alone in the pool. Remember everything. जब आप टीचर के सामने अपने क्लास में क्वेश्चन आंसर्स करते हैं, समटाइम्स यू टेंड टू नो एवरीथिंग, यू थिंक दैट वी नो, मुझे आता है, बट व्हेन यू गो होम एंड डू इट अगेन अलोन बाय योरसेल्फ, यू समटाइम्स स्टक समवेयर. So same thing was happening in his mind. He was thinking that maybe I'll be able to do it alone in the pool without my instructor. So he tried it. I swam the length up and down. Tiny vestiges, tiny small vestiges remains. छोटा मोटा जो fear बचा हुआ था, tiny vestiges of the old terror would return. But now I could frown and say to that terror, frowning. ठीक है, so I could frown and say to that terror, trying to scare me, well, here is to you, look, and off I would go for another length of the pool. The meaning is he was so confident now that when he had that tiny vestiges of fear, he should confidently tell him, trying to scare me? So look, and he used to go another length of the pool swimming. So that meant that he was confident now. This went on until July. कब तक? July तक. But I was still not satisfied. I was not sure that all the terror had left or not. So he started in October. Instructor was finished in April, but he himself did it alone till July. But still, he was not satisfied. I was not sure that all the terror had left or not. So now what would he do again? वो अब क्या करेगा? What will be the next step to overcome those fears? We will do in our next section.